Hey guys, Ryan here, and today we're back here getting ready for a race here at the Richmond International Speedway. And today we're actually joined by a co-commentator here for the race, as I got an invite to the party, but not the race. Uh-oh. Hopefully they don't think that's good enough, because I can't get into the race from that. So, Keystone, would you like to introduce yourself? Oh, and he's going over there. Just... Oh my god. Sorry about all the technical issues, guys. We're trying to get this all figured out. Sorry if we're having a few technical issues here early on.
Oh, fuck.
Just gonna back out here since they're just cussing up a storm. There we go. Got the invite to the race, and we're gonna load in here. Hopefully, Keystone will join us back up here in the booth here soon enough. Starting to load in. Okay, here we go. Should be semi-okay there. Okay, we got it. You got me?
Yep.
Okay.
Hey guys, it's Keystone Guy here. We are going to be rolling with Ryan for a little bit. I know this is Ryan's channel, so just glad to see you all, and don't forget to like and subscribe to Ryan.
No. Definitely go subscribe to this guy here over on Twitch.
On Twitch?
Yep.
They're going to have to pay money for that.
Hey, you deserve it.
I don't need people's money. I just want their viewership.
Here we go. Dodge Dakota rolls from the pole position. 6 cars here tonight. Going for all 6 spots. So all 6 of these guys are guaranteed to move on to the next round in the playoffs. So no real playoff drama or hype coming from it. But we do have a great race ahead of us, though.
Yeah, it looks like Beasley was able to overcome Warrior there for second place.
Yeah,
Warrior
that
comes
looks
out
like
on
he
the
will hold
inside.
it for now. But of course, I think we both know that long run is going to be the important part.
Yeah, but I hope they don't let that 9 car get too far out there. We know his speed he's got.
Yeah, I mean, the long run is actually usually his play place.
I mean, and Beasley goes in the wall.
Yes.
Warrior gets past him.
Yeah, Sleevey there in the wall early in that Toyota Camry. He's one of, I think he might be the only Toyota actually this week. Are there any other Toyotas? I think he might be the only one in a Toyota this week. With a very heavy emphasis on Chevy, it looks like, in the field tonight. So, here we go. Right now, though, a lot of
Sorry
these guys
about that, my microphone cut off.
But yeah, for a lot of these guys, though, they're just trying to settle into the race and get ready to go green. Or getting ready to settle in, because this is a track that is known for a lot of long runs.
Yeah, we got Never Give Up JP in here, so...
Okay, so we should be preparing for a ton of short
that
runs.
should happen. Yeah, we got Never Give Up JP.
Here we go, side by side for the race lead. And that's going to go to Warrior, actually gets the race lead. And is that Gull going for second? Gull will maintain his top 7 streak.
Third. Wow.
Hey.
Gull into the wall.
Gull's worst finish of the season is still 7th, even after this race, because only 6 drivers in this race. I believe he got...
I'm sorry, just really quick. Can we skip back to this green car really quickly?
Which green car?
He's actually doing pretty good right now. We gotta give JP some credit at the moment.
He's not running last.
Doing pretty good right now. He's not running last, and he's not hitting any walls. So that's
Not
an
yet.
improvement.
Yeah, that is an improvement, definitely. Let's say.
So let's get back up to the front here.
Yeah, definitely an improvement upon his Iowa performance last week in the Thomas Cup Series, where he crashed lap 1, turn 1 of qualifying.
Yeah, very true. It looks like Dodge has some nose damage right here, if you look at it.
Yeah, it's a very slight amount.
That
I don't
could
know
be
how
affecting
much
the way his car's driving.
Yeah, I don't know how much that might impact.
It's probably about.
Let's say it's probably from, to be honest, trying to move, trying to battle with this 9, or not the 9, with the 3 and the 9 for the race lead here. Kind of like that. A slight contact like that might have made that slight indent in the nose. Yeah, right now though, these two, they definitely are duking it out for this one, and they are two of the best in the championship.
Ooh, what is wrong with Dodge?
Looks like they might have called caution, maybe? Because it looked like, no, never mind, the 3's still running full speed. I don't know, maybe, oh, Scooter. Yep.
What happened?
Scooter. Scooter happened.
I'm guessing he has an animal.
Yeah, that would be his dog, who also usually is at the top of the leaderboards for races run per day. You know it. You've seen him at the top of the leaderboard. Scooter 121212 or whatever.
Very true. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the same Scooter, because only Dodge's animal would be up playing that many races a day.
Very true. Very true. So looks like Warriors got a commanding lead right now.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly sure what lap they're on, but it seems like they've run probably about 15 laps so far.
Yeah, and right now we've actually got, I'm watching the charge back through the field for the number 9, because right now this is where he's got to preserve his tires and preserve his car damage.
And JP's around.
Yeah, there goes. Oh, if that brought out a caution, this is going to be absolutely horrible timing for the 73. The 73 is on pit road.
73 is on pit road, right, yeah.
So if that does bring out the caution, he will be a couple of laps down.
He better hope this thing goes green here.
Yeah, he's hoping it goes green. I think that might have actually been...
He has a lot of damage.
Oh, uh-oh. Looks like a bit of a wreck there between the 9 and the 10. I don't know what happened. I don't know if you caught it. I just kind of...
Looks like they collected it.
Yeah, I just kind of saw the wreck there.
I saw the 9 get into the back of the 10, and the 10 just got really loose off the corner.
Yeah, the 3 has slowed it down, so we are under a caution flag. Let's say if you wanted to back out, and I can send you another invite, and we can do a lap count check that way.
Yeah, if you want to do a lap count here.
Let's say, might as well, since we're under caution, you're not going to miss much. Well, you're not going to miss much, and we're not going to miss anything, because the stream's going to be staying right here.
Yeah, I would love to do the whole race with you, but I gotta head to work as always, so you know.
Yeah, you're always working, because you're an essential employee.
It's lap 16 of 200. I was exactly right. It's lap 16 to 200.
Yep, and Sleevy...
I said they ran about 15 laps.
Yeah, Sleevy's out there going to try and get his lap back. One of those from the wave round. I don't know if they're going to just decide to just give him all his laps back, because they've done that before for this same driver. They've gone just given Sleevy all his laps back.
You want to talk about what's happening to the Fire Cup Series? They will be joining the Unknown Racing League. JP will be still the head admin. They're going to be going under a few new rules and stuff, some points changes. They're going to be running some stages. It's going to be a lot of different stuff.
They're running stages tonight.
The main drivers are, but the main drivers are going to be staying in the league. We want everybody to come over. JP's still going to be running stuff. It's going to be a lot of fun. So let's talk about this lineup here. It looks like Warriors on the inside. We've got Never Give Up JP in third. We have a field goal coming up from the rear of the field.
I think you mean to say Never Give Up JP 3 wide into turn 1, wrecking everybody?
Okay, that's a little harsh, man. Come on.
Is it uncalled for? Probably not.
Probably not. Chill Killer is in second place over here.
Yeah, and he's actually.
I believe that's the number 66, correct?
That's the 08. It should be at least.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, those cut numbers
can't tell
always
when they
mess
use
me
the
up
split
too.
numbers
I'll
like
be
that.
honest. I'm not. I'm not a big fan of them, except for on like the patriotic designs.
Yeah, looks like we're gonna be going green this lap. Hopefully, we get to see a lot of good racing so far.
And hopefully it can continue to have some good racing throughout the rest of this 400 lap or 200 lap event. Sorry, we're not running 100% races here.
We're running 800 laps tonight, guys. Don't listen to him. It's a 24-hour race.
Okay, and I will
We
be
are
going to
green.
bed. Here we go, green flag.
God Warrior gets a good restart.
And
Let's see
JP,
if JP
not
used
able
the
to get to
brakes.
that inside of Warrior to go for third or to go from
No,
third
but
to
JP
first.
did use the brakes.
Wait a minute, JP knows what a brake pedal is?
All right, Dodge Dakota moving up back up through the field, up to third place.
Yeah, already.
Can he
moving
get that
this
lead
way
back?
up. Well, reminder, he still
He
has to get
started
by.
on pole by 3/10.
I say, remember, JP's got the fastest car here, so if you ask him, that's definitely what he would say. Whether it's true or not remains to be determined. As a 73 just went right underneath the 9.
He just,
and they're
he just
3
took
wide.
that 9 right up track. Oh, they're 3 wide.
Yeah, they're 3.
Oh,
and it
God,
looks
they
like the
sorted
10
that out.
thought discretion better part of valor here. Backed out and decided to live to fight another day.
While this all going on, Warriors just taking off with the lead.
Yeah,
And oh,
there we go, JP trying to settle
What, are they
in
trying to
second
bump draft
place.
here? It seems like they're trying to bump draft here.
Plate racing at Richmond. Quick call back to a video I made like 3 years ago, I think it was, when I made the plate racing at Richmond race. Or video.
Long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, literally.
Ryan was still a baby.
I think that was like my 8th ever NASCAR
YouTube.
video that I ever made. And there we go.
Nope, JP gives up second.
Yeah, JP gives up second, but is he going to go and try and get it back here in 3 and 4? Oh, and doesn't look like he's going to get the opportunity to with Gull there going to the inside. Might take third away from that high line.
Yeah, it looks like JP's falling back now. This doesn't look good on him right now. I mean, the worst he can finish on is 6, so that's still going to be a boost to his ego either way.
He does not need that. He does not need that. I don't think any of us need
JP's
that.
back to 5th. Oh, 73 in the wall.
Oh man, there's
No
the
contact.
there's the pinball and down to the apron.
10 saved it. Or 18, my bad.
Yeah, 18.
I'm still used to calling people the green card 10 in another league, my bad.
Definitely not with some GoDaddy
Alright,
orange
so-
as well.
No, not like that. Oh, and there's the wreck. Looks like the 73 and the...
Oh wait,
Yes, 73 and the 08 got together.
let's say 08 doesn't actually look like he has any damage on him at all, hardly. Yeah, I'm trying to
73
look.
looks like he got this put right into the wall.
Yeah, it just kind of looks like it might have been.
Is that Dodge Dakota running down Warrior?
Yeah, that would be the 9 running down. Is that Warrior? I think that is Warrior up front.
Caution is that... I think that might have been the stage right there.
Might have been. That feels really short to have been the stage already. I mean, stages at Richmond are 100 laps.
Nope, they're
each.
under manual. They're under manual.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Stage under.
Well, the way Dodge slowed down, it looked like he was doing a rigor caution right there.
Yeah,
Like
but
he slowed down almost perfectly.
that's Dodge Dakota for you.
Warrior pitch, and looks like Dodge stays out.
Now, they could be very close to the end of the stage, potentially, because stages are 50, 50, and then 100 laps to the finish. Here tonight.
True, very true.
So they could be coming up at least on a fuel window to get to the... Actually, to be honest, they should be able to make the entire stage on the first tank of fuel because of the short track. Like, most short tracks you made to the end of the
And
stage.
what is the wear on, actually?
It matches the race, so it's essentially as if it was a full race, just accelerated times 2. Because the race is half the length.
I do like that. The only reason I like times 3 on short tracks because it gives a little bit more
Yeah, because you then
edge to
have to
that long
pit.
run.
Yeah, then you have to pit in the first
Yeah, it
stage.
gives a little
pretty
more
much.
edge to that long run there.
Yeah, I personally like the matching it up just so that the fuel windows are somewhat similar to the actual Cup cars that you would normally see on Saturday or Sunday, depending on if it's a night race like we've got tonight. It would be a Saturday night short track shootout.
Yeah, they didn't give us a 4-wide salute though.
Yeah.
All right, does Warriors new tires
Wait a minute? Do
prevail
you really
over
want?
Dodge's old tires?
How are we gonna do a 4-wide salute with only 6 drivers? Looks like it'll be next time.
Well, 6-wide salute. How's that?
Yeah, Richmond Raceway, you want the best? We've got them 6 abreast, right?
Very true.
Or something
very true.
Dirt Vision-ish.
Yeah, we'll keep it at that. So you and I have actually been talking about a new Advent calendar series coming up here in July and Christmas.
Yeah.
You want to talk about that for a second here? While we go,
is
while we
it
wait
April
to go
Fool's
green?
Day yet?
No, not yet.
Yeah, but yeah, so definitely that is going to be in the works. We're going to try and get an advent calendar set up for the 4th of July, or for over July, the month of July, with Christmas in July as a thing. But here we go to the green flag.
Yeah.
We don't have too much time to keep talking about that. We can elaborate further on that
Nope.
under the next
Here we
caution,
go.
which probably won't be too long.
We're going.
And here we go.
Oh,
JP
bump.
looked to the inside there on the
JP goes
08,
underneath.
while the battle for the lead's heating up as well.
And JP lost it. Looks like there's gonna be a battle for the lead right here.
Question is, though,
War-
who's the battle for
Ooh.
the lead between? Is it the 3 and the 9, or is it the 10 and the 9? Here we go. Here comes the 10 in that purple car.
Oh, and he pushed him up the track too. Now is it gonna be?
The driver there,
three
that
was
number
looking down
10,
there
he
early
has
on.
1 career league win, and it was actually broadcasted by me at the Charlotte Roval in the Thomas Cup Series. Oh, contact with the wall, sends the 3 down the track, and 3 wide for the lead. 3 wide for the lead. Yeah, looks like the 10 once again backs it out.
Comes the 9 car.
Backs out of the
Is
throttle.
the rest tires gonna help him?
Yeah, remember the 9 is on slightly older tires. I think
Looks like the 3's pulling away with it right now.
Yeah.
Don't count out that 9 though. Once those tires wear in a little bit.
Yeah, once the
We don't-
tires equalize,
think
because remember the 9's the one on older tires.
Yeah, you can tell too.
Yeah, you
His
can
person's
you
driving
can tell that
tight
he's
right
having
now.
a little bit of trouble there, holding on to it. I mean, you remember how much we were slipping around so early in the run in qualifying when you and I both ran qualifying with these guys, and that was
Yeah,
on
very
times
true.
1. I'm
So I
pretty
can
sure.
imagine times 2 right now. These guys are feeling it hard.
Yeah, they're literally on a razor's edge probably on the terms of not spinning this thing out. But hey, all 6
But you
drivers
can
are
always-
still relatively competitive right now for this 4 positions.
All 5 drivers. I'm
JP
kidding.
is still up there.
JP's still there. He's still in the zip code. Is that 3 starting to get tight?
I don't know. I mean, usually you'd expect as the tires wear to get loose, not tight. But then again, might be part of the setup on the car there, or the presets, the preset with the adjustment. 'Cause I mean,
Is that 9 going to challenge that 3, even though the 3 has new tires?
I think you might see it here. Let's see, what are they gonna do in 1?
I-
The 3 going way down to the bottom.
I'm watching the 9's running your line.
To be honest, here's what I would say, and I'm sure that if either of these front 2 are listening, they're probably gonna hate me for saying this, but you've got to watch out for that apron in turns 1 and 2, and even in 3 and 4. It can bite. And I know the last time I said something like this, Warrior was the one that was the non-benefactor from what I said.
It seems like the 3 is going into more of a while the 9 is trying to fully run the bottom and attack him.
Well, as I say, it's a lot easier to run offense when you're running second. It's a lot harder to run anything but defensive when you're running first with a guy trying to pass you. Speaking of which, side by side for the race lead coming through three.
That 3 is still holding up there tight, but I just think the 9's gonna be able to pull away with it here.
I don't know. I mean, I think the 9.
Yeah, 3's way up the track.
Yeah, the 9's. I mean, he's been the better driver on the long run historically at a lot of these types of races. Though his short tracks actually in this season have not been to his liking very much. Just kind of looking at the.
Yeah, but Richmond's a different kind of short track. Richmond is banked differently than other short tracks. I believe it has about 13-degree banking in the corners.
Isn't that pretty similar to what Phoenix has?
Tell me if I'm wrong here. Yeah.
Dodge Dakota's worst finish of the season so far, it was at Phoenix. His only finish outside the top 10 all season was at Phoenix.
Ooh. He just slammed the wall in the straight play right there.
Oh, uh-oh. There was a bit of an issue there between the 73. It looked like might have hit the wall right in front of the 08. Kind of a similar move to, I think, was that Harmon and you at Kansas at one time?
Yeah, that is very true. In the middle of the season this year, my only start in Thomas Cup was foiled because I got put right around. I had Dodge to my inside and Harmon to my outside.
And you got sandwiched. Now,
like
the question is, though,
a little bit.
lap traffic. When they catch JP, what happens?
I'm not sure. Is JP going to defend or is he going to let them by?
JP is going to defend. I'm going to go out on that limb with my chainsaw. I think he's going to defend.
If I'm any driver, I'm going to defend that position. I am not going to lap down this early in the race because I've been struggling.
Well, but to what extent do you block?
That's from a driver's perspective. Honestly, you block until the second place car catches you, or you get bumped out of the way.
To be honest,
honestly, like
depending on the length of the,
I would do that.
To be honest, with depending on where the stages are, and there we go, the 18 pulls over.
He just gave it to him.
But again, if that stage is coming here, he could get that free pass at the end of the stage, and also potentially make some allies here late in the race. If, for example, if Dodge Dakota ends up being one of the lap cars that JP has to come through later on, maybe this is trying to make up an ally there, or even looking towards the rest of the season as JP will be advancing to the next round of the playoffs. You got to be wary of guys trying to make moves to not have everybody hate them going into the road course next round.
Very, very true. Looks like we're keeping green for now, so applause to these guys. They spread out, and now they're just running their own race. Looks like 3 got in the wall there. I think he might be a little bit too loose.
Yeah, and I mean, you're only going to get...
It sounds like
Yeah, and that's kind of the swing that you see, though, over the course of the run. He started off fairly tight, and he's now just swinging to the loose side. It just comes down to whether you want to make that long run better or that short run better.
See, that's where me and Dodge Dakota probably could get along pretty well, is that I always pay attention to the longer run, and that looks like it is the stage.
Okay,
so Dodge Dakota got the first stage.
Yeah, and that's 0 points for Dodge Dakota for winning the stage because they actually don't award points for stages.
That's a new one to follow. Like,
yeah, so they don't actually award any points for the stages, so that's 0 points for Dodge Dakota for winning that stage, but he did win that stage.
Yeah, the fact being is he still won the stage, though.
Yeah, what time do you have to head out of here?
It's about time I have to head out, actually.
Okay.
I was about to say that. I wanted to stay at least till the end of stage 1. I wish you luck tonight with everything. Thank you for having me stop in with you.
Well, hey, we were happy to have you here as we get ready for this second stage here. It's going to be a fun one.
Don't forget to like his video here, subscribe, and leave a comment if you like the content.
Make sure you
This
go,
Keystone
hey
guy
guys,
signing
go
off.
check out Keystone, the Keystone Corner over on Twitch, YouTube, and everywhere business is done. Right? I mean, you can probably even check out the Keystone Corner at like the local shopping mall too, right? Oh, did he? Yep. And we're 3 wide on the restart as they go back to the green flag. Warrior trying to fend off everybody else behind. Now, of course, probably wanting to try and keep those teammates there split up. So, potentially trying to keep those teammates split apart. Let's see what's the 73 going to be able to do here in this one. Got a lot of drivers trying to just figure out what they want to do in this race. And here we go. Inside of the 08, you got that 73. Looking to that inside, and he's going to clear him. But no, wait, no, the crossover move. Is it going to work? Will not work at the line, but I think leading into turn 1 on the bottom, it can work, but I personally much prefer that middle line, kind of similar to what Dale Jr. runs. So, yeah, that's kind of just personal preference, though, on my racing line that I like to run. Just gonna really quickly actually swap over, because I, once again, want to kind of just swap over the controller. There we go. As we get ready to direct the rest of this one, because I actually was on my wheel beforehand for qualifying. Here we go, JP enters way on the apron. What the? What was he trying to do there? I don't even know what he was trying to do. Let's say he didn't wreck, so I guess it worked out for him. Potentially, I guess it worked out for whatever he was trying to do. In the end, the 3 still trying to run him down. The 10 right in there as well, but right now I think this battle for 4th is probably the best racing we've had on track. Probably not all night, because that 3 wide for the lead was pretty fun between the 10, 3, and 9. But it's definitely some fun racing here. So hopefully you guys are enjoying this one so far. Of course, remember, you guys, check out our co-commentator here on the stream, the Keystone Corner, over on Twitch, YouTube, Twitter. I think he's Keystone Dude 1998 on Twitter or whatever. So, yeah, just make sure you guys check him out pretty much everywhere that he is. I'm sure on his Twitch and on his YouTube videos, you can find literally all his social medias. Like him on Facebook. Yeah, he's way more social media savvy than I am. I've just about figured out this YouTube thing, and I'm trying to figure out a couple others, so. But yeah, right now, though, South Dakota definitely seeming to be leading this race pretty dominantly, to be honest. And to be honest, this is also coming off of a dominating race where he led all the laps and had a clean sweep of a performance at the Watkins Glen International Raceway last week, which put him at the top of the playoff standings. Of course, points really don't matter too much. The big thing is looking at the playoff points. Chiller would be looking to try and win this race to get himself some bonus points to put him ahead of Warrior on the reset when the reset happens at the end of this round. Because Chiller, he's done very well at winning. He has not made the same number of starts though that Warrior did, and that's what gave him a lot of the regular season bonus points. And here we go, Gull trying to do the sliding around on the bottom. Actually, the 73 has actually been caught to be put a lap down here. That could be an interesting development. See what happens here. So right now, though, 10 car, he's gotten by the 73. 73 seems to have raced him fairly respectfully. Probably just to try and not make himself look like too much of a hypocrite, considering he's criticized JP the last several weeks for getting into him on the final lap or on the final sets of laps. Okay, so yeah, right now though, leader's actually right in the battle here with JP, and here we go. JP's actually contesting the position here. This time, I'm not sure why he didn't contest it last time. If he's willing to contest it now, but might be the fact that it's the second stage, might be the fact that it's sooner in the stage. So here we go, and it looks like though, there we go. JP finally had a bit of a handling issue and has hit the wall. And here we go. The 73 has been caught by the 3. Is he gonna hold up Is he gonna try and hold up the 3, or is he? Now you know the 18 is gonna probably not hold up the 3 if he can, because that is his teammate there. The 3 and the 18 working together. Man, that feels weird to say. The 3 and the 18 are teammates. Just don't think about too much about the drivers that have those legacies in those numbers. This is JP and Warrior. This is not Dale Sr. Kyle Busch working together. I think that would be a very dynamic duo, but that's if they could actually work together. And the first real big hit there for the 8 or for the 08, and there goes the 10, slides it. That was actually a really interesting wreck there, because it just kind of happened so slow and kind of delayed. And here we go. The 3 kind of takes advantage of the 18 sliding out the way. Just kind of slides down the track and out the way of everybody, pretty much. So hopefully everybody's enjoying the stream so far tonight. Yeah, right now though, this 3 car, he's gonna try and hunt down the pole sitter, Dodge Dakota, who's absolutely taken off, and he's in another zip code by now after the trouble that those lap cars have caused for the 3. He's gonna have to absolutely run him down here a ton, and running him down is gonna be the tough part. Passing him is gonna be even harder. Here you go, the 73 and the 18. They have not been the best of friends over the last several weeks. And I guarantee that if they had the option to, they'd probably be sticking a finger out the side of the car and probably in some sort of pit lane fight after the race. If any of that were possible, that would probably be what would happen. Unfortunately for us here on the broadcast, that is not possible, so we don't get to see JP try and fight Sleevey or the other way around. Just kind of watching the 3 trying to work his way back up here. He's got a lot of ground to make up and not a whole lot of time to do it. The 08 and the 10 trying to basically, I believe the 2 of them are just the next 2 up the road and are trying to just maintain the lead lap status. And here we go. Yeah, there they are. They're in the Dodge Dakota. Can see them out the window. They're out the front windshield. And once you can see them, you go to a whole, you get a whole nother level of really wanting to catch them. Once you can see the next car up the road, it gives you just so much more drive to want to go out there and outrace them. Because now you're not just out there essentially doing time trial laps. You're also out there trying to run down the guys in front of you. Might mean slightly sloppier racing, but it also might mean that you get a better show in the end because the guy's really trying to go and run as fast as he humanly can. I've noticed some of my best laps have actually been turned while while actually battling people for position, and certainly that's when some of my favorite racing moments in this game have happened, have all been when I'm chasing down someone or when someone else is chasing me down and I can see them growing in my mirror. Because regardless of which way it is, regardless of which way it happens, no, it's usually a ton of fun. Sometimes a bit frustrating if it's week after week the same person running you down and putting you a lap down. Oh, here we go. JP is in the mix with the lap cars, with the other lap cars here. And JP goes down the inside wall. He's going to be out of the way. And probably for the foreseeable future, out of the race. Or out of contention to win this thing. Because he is no longer even the free pass with the amount of spots he's lost. And here we go. Dodge Dakota has pretty much caught the 10. Like within the next lap or two, he will have officially caught the 10. So here we go. Yeah, just kind of watching it. You really have 3 drivers all right here in front of the 9. Just kind of looking ahead, you've got the 10 obviously right there. So yeah, so you've got the 10 obviously right in the front, but then you've got right past there, you've got 2 other drivers battling it out for positions there, the 08 and the 73. Now they're all trying to hold on to this lead lap if they can, but sometimes easier said than done. Let's see. Let's see what. Oh! The 10's in. Oh! Uh-oh. The 10 collects the 9. The 9 does a 360, gets going back the right way. I think he's just going to try and get back to the line, though. And I think that will be the caution flag coming out yet again. Yeah, so right now we're just kind of waiting it out. Let's see. No, I think they're... Never mind, I don't think they're going to a caution. I think they're just going to continue to run it as is. Say you really don't have too much with that spin there for Dodge Dakota. You really don't have much to go off of for him trying to chase down these front 2. But they've also been the 2 guys that have run kind of the most aggressively against each other, so potentially you could see these front the 08 and the 73 who are both trying to stay on the lead lap. Uh-oh, oh, never mind. You're going to see the 73 now right in front of them. I was going to say, you might see them both make a mistake into each other. That's not going to happen, at least not right now. It's going to be the 73 trying to hold off the 9. So here we go. 73 versus the 9. Will he get it, or will the 9 be able to hold him? Get by him. Let's see. 73 will not be able to hold off the 9. I don't know if he really was trying to hold him off or if he just kind of let him by. Here we go. Now you're right in the draft here, looking to it. Let's see what's going to happen. Goes up the track. Oh, now the 73 is through the grass, and yeah, he goes for a spin there. Let's see what's going to happen here. I really don't know what the 73 can do from here. Now the 08 and the 18 battling it out for position. so kind of a bummer that in the end the two guys eliminated from the playoffs both did not show tonight. So, and that's really what eliminated them from the playoffs. So you had Laggy and you had Liquid, whose playoff hopes will come to an end here in the round of 8. So that will be those two being eliminated, and the reset currently looks like it will be Dodge Dakota over Warrior. Then you've got Chiller, and then the rest of the field is pretty strong. Is pretty low from there. Most of the playoff points are in that big 3 right there that I've named between Dodge Dakota, his teammate Chiller in the 08 here, and then in the 3 of Warrior, mainly because those 3 are, I believe, are they the only winners on the season so far? Or they're the only winners that made the playoffs. So here we go. And say if I had the right document, I'd actually go and throw in some numbers for the actual points as they run, but in the end, it doesn't really matter. In the end, contact. 9 into the outside wall. I think that he might have been trying. Yeah, it looks like he might have been trying to get it before the end of the stage, because that looks like the end of the stage there for Dodge Dakota. So Dodge Dakota sweeps the stages at Richmond. So Dodge Dakota sweeps the stages at Richmond and gains 0 points from all of it. So just kind of waiting for the caution flag to play itself out. So here we go. So we got through stage 2 actually fairly quick. Wow. It's not even 10. So stage 2 is over and we're just kind of waiting it out. Looks like a fairly long caution flag here. As yet, there we go. The 3 actually takes the lead on the pit road. And there we go. They all got their final visual repair. So real quick to explain to some of the viewers who might not understand what I'm talking about there with a visual repair. Under the automatic cautions and the basically any caution in this league, it would only be the stage cautions. The damage, they can repair it as many times as they want for real, but visually on the track car, you won't see it actually repair itself except for under those game cautions. So they've all gotten their final visual repair. Nothing performance impacting there. But yeah, now you get to see some very sleek Chevy Camaro noses here. Yeah, so right now just kind of waiting it out, letting them all go around the track. So yeah, so kind of had to build off, just real quickly to build off what Keystone and I were talking about under, I believe, the last manual caution. He and I, we did the Advent Calendar series. I'm sure a lot of you guys did see it. If you guys didn't, feel free to check it out on both my channel and Keystone's channel. I highly recommend it. It was a absolute blast. It was so good, I actually went and made a top 10 list of my favorite races from that series. And let's just say I wanted to put all 26 on there. If you guys don't know why we end up running 26 races, go watch the series, because I'm not spoiling what happens. But we liked it so much, we couldn't resist. We went and we decided that we're going to try and set something up here for not for 4th of July. I keep saying 4th of July. For Christmas in July. So throughout the month of July, you guys will see a video every single day from both Keystone and I, racing 1v1 against each other. We don't really know the format or anything. We're just working on trying to get it going. I believe we've decided that it won't be on the NASCAR Heat games potentially. We're looking at some other games that we both, some other racing games that we both play. I know we've floated the idea of Project Cars. We've been floating the idea of maybe going on to Tony Stewart's dirt racing game. I think those are the only two other games that we both have that we can actually play online against each other. But yeah, so we've been working towards some stuff like that. So just a quick kind of channel update there for anyone that was actually interested in that. Probably a lot of Keystone fans. Here we go. Green flag should be coming out this time by. Here we go. Back to the green flag, and here they go into turn 1 and 2. The 10. Oh, the 10 turns the 3 right in front of the field. The 10 turns the 3 right in turn 1. And the 10 is right, or the 3 is right back up to the 9, and he's going right back past the 9. Did something happen that I'm not aware of? I'm sure we're going to see a caution flag probably, unless that was all visual glitch on my end, which is possible, but I wouldn't have anticipated that. Certainly looked like at least on my end, it was certainly a very convincing wreck. I thought he had actually turned it, and yeah, there we go, the caution flag has been displayed. The 9 car will be staying out along with the 10 and the 18. That was not a good idea for the 18 to stay out, but I don't know, maybe his crew chief has some kind of master plan up his sleeves to try and get JP up there. Because, of course, JP had a little bit of an unfortunate stage 2 where he went a couple of laps down, and he's currently just trying to recover from that. I don't know if he's back on the lead lap or not. Okay, there we go. JP goes to get his lap back. I believe that will be his second lap back. There goes Sleevey getting his lap back for being the lucky dog, I believe. And here we go, getting ready to roll it out. We've got, it's a little bit past 10 p.m. Eastern, so I understand if a lot of my usual viewers are going to end up having to tune out and watch the rest of it on replay later. Kind of unfortunate, but it is how it is. It is a weeknight, at 10 p.m. Eastern. So here we go, getting ready. Looks like they'll be going green flag next time by, not this time, but next. So, who do you guys think is going to be able to get this one done? Is Dodge Toyota going to be able to completely sweep of the stages and the race? Or is Warrior going to be able to upset and get his 4th win of the season? Is Chiller going to be able to get his 4th, or his 3rd points paying win? Or his 3rd, I guess, non-all-star win, because the all-star race paid double points, but yeah, so is it going to be the all-star? Okay, here we go. Oh, man, sorry about that. So here we go. Maybe Gull actually able to get up here and upset for his first win in his Fire Cup Series career. So here we go. A lot of these guys racing it out. And the green flag is back out. And these are going to be the guys racing for a championship next, or going to be racing for the shot to go for a championship continuing. These are the 6 hopefuls that will maintain it, and all 6 of them have managed to get through this without lag issues. And here we go, the 10 car and the 3 battling it out for the race lead here. We got the 3 and then, oh wow, they are dicing it up here at the front. 3 car leads it. 9 around the outside of the 10. And the 73 got by the 10 as well there. Here we go. Oh, it looks like the 08 had a bit of an issue there. Here we go, side by side for the race lead and side by side for third behind them. Two rows of 2x2. Not 2 rows of 3x3, that'd be insane. And oh, there goes Dodge Dakota. Dodge Dakota goes around. That's going to be a hard impact into the outside wall. Probably not going to be a caution though, unless they decide to throw it just for the whatever of it, because they are known to throw out cautions that I don't necessarily agree with. But, well, not that I don't necessarily agree with, but that don't 100% follow the rule book. But really, I believe it is meant to be a more of a guideline than an actual hard and fast rule book on how to race. There we go. So right now, it looks like they're actually still racing under the green flag here. I thought they would have thrown the caution flag probably, but right now the 3 leads it, and he has a fairly good lead here over everybody else as well. So it's a, I don't know, it looks like the oh hey, the 08's actually joined into the stream as well. Hey Chiller, how's it going? Yeah, right now though, it looks like the 3 is kind of putting on the clinic of a performance right now. In all honesty, a lot of these front runners are gonna have to try and, to be honest, if I'm Dodge Dakota, I'm just basically racing for a caution. I mean, I'm trying to catch up to them if possible, but let's say realistically, his only shot to really win this race is going to be a caution flag coming out somewhere between now and the end of the race, which is very likely. So here we go. Okay, here we go. So let's see what we got. No. Top 3 are fairly, actually a lot of these guys, I think everybody in the, that is going to move on from this round of the playoffs has double digit, a lot of them have double digit top 5s. Very few of them have, let's say, actually all of them have double digit top 10s. Most of them have double digit top 5s. And 3 of them have a number other than 0 in the wins column. So half of these guys remaining in the playoffs and half the guys out here tonight have wins already this season. And the other half of them looking for their first win of the season. And of the campaign, to be honest, I mean, this is going to be more than just a single season. It's going to be a long, hard campaign to try and win this championship back-to-back, like what Dodge Dakota is trying to do after clinching it last year at Phoenix in a absolutely gutsy drive there by the let's see, what do we got here? Looks like the 10, or not the 10, the 9 there might have led the lap, but here we go, 3 wide to the inside of JP. And JP's going to be 2 wide up coming off the corner. And oh, the 73 has a bit of an issue. The 08 comes to pit road. Okay, so, sorry, I was just kind of zoning out there for a minute. No, I'm just trying to figure out what all's going on and where everybody's at as I just dropped the controller. Yeah, so pretty much though, the from what I can understand, a lot of these guys, and I've been watching a lot of these races, so a lot of these guys have had up and down seasons, trying to get there and not get there, or trying to get to this point Of course, Gull came one restart away from winning a championship last season without a race win on the season. I'm sure he'd much rather have a race win on the board to start the campaign if he is going to have to run out the season without a race win. Now, I'm sure he'd love to get the race win and just shut me up about it, but about the fact that he's yet to win. But I don't think that's going to happen, at least not anytime super soon. So right now the Warriors absolutely putting on a clinic here in the second half of the race here, because the first two stages that makes up the first half. The second half is just this final stage. And here we go. Wall goes to number 73, letting the 08 back to the inside. And he's actually going to go 2-for-1 deal there at K. Martin. Oh, come on. I accidentally hit the disconnect button. So I'll try and get you guys coverage back as soon as I can. I'll see if I can get an invite under the next caution flag. Until then, I don't really have much I can do for you guys, unlike last time when I made this mistake. I can go run some dirt laps if that's any consolation, but I'm going to really quickly go ask for the invite back. Yeah, so I'm just going to ask him real quick for... Just going to ask for an invite after the next caution so I can actually get a lap count. And say, hopefully I can get one. If not, oh well, we'll just run some dirt laps here for a bit. I've been having some fun at Taggart, so let's run Taggart. And I'm just gonna run this basically to give you guys something to watch while we're having a little bit of technical difficulties here. So just loading in, trying to at least get something out there, get something on the track here for you guys. And there we go. Dodge Dakota got us the caution, so we got the caution flag. Dodge Dakota got us the invite. There we go. Okay, so we are gonna get bombarded by party invites here the remainder of the race, or not race, but the event. So we're on lap. We've only run 34 laps since the end of the whatchamacallit, since the end of the stages. That feels very off, but okay. Okay. Loading back in here at Richmond for the Toyota 400 here at Richmond Raceway. Hopefully we can get this. Actually, it's only been an hour since we threw the green flag on the stream. And here we go, getting everybody collected back up here. Getting ready to go racing here on lap 136. Lap 136 here, going for the green flag. So, about 60 to go. A lot of these guys, I would say, are starting to think maybe they can make it to the end of the race here on fuel. That would be the concern: is can you make it, or are you gonna have to make the pit stop at some point for fuel and tires? I would not really like. I'd probably like to be the second place guy in this position. because then I can just kind of run behind and just kind of follow the strategy if I do believe I am faster, which I think a lot of these guys probably arrogantly think that they are faster than the other drivers on track, but here we go. Let's see, you got the 3 of Warrior and the 9 at Dakota. You're running 1-2, and to be honest, they're almost certainly going to be 1-2 when the reset happens, unless the 08 finds a massive amount of speed here to go get this win. But yeah, they've both done very well, though, this season. Yeah, so winning the championship, though, it's going to come down to having race winning pace in that final, against the final 4. I mean, it's not confirmed that you're going to need to win the race, but that's what it took last year when Dodge Dakota took home his first Fire Cup Series championship. So I would be willing to hazard a guess that it will probably take just that again. Might even take more than that because, of course, the level of competition potentially being elevated this year. We got a couple of guys up here at Dodge Dakota's level wins-wise, which we really didn't have all that much last season. Okay, so right now it looks like they're under the yellow flag yet again. Let me really quickly see if I can get a quick lap count from the guys. Let me actually join in here and just see if we can get a lap count, because I do actually have a party invite. Anyone know what lap you guys are all on?
When we come on pit road, we'll tell you. I think we got 60 to go, because I believe we're 5 laps short of fuel.
There's 60 laps left, right?
Guys think they're behind on fuel. Trying to get some of these guys muted, and it's just being a pain.
Damn, you heard my big ass mouth in there.
And earlier.
Are you kidding me? Come on.
Yeah, we did.
Just stay muted. There we go.
Damn, you heard my big ass mouth in there.
Now, Warrior, you better get a good jump.
Yeah.
Boy, here we go. So, you heard it from them. We're going to have about 65 to go here, coming to the green flag. 65 more times around. So we will have 65, and they are still going, you know. So they're still going to fall. I decided to run one more lap here. I'm just going to have Warrior unmuted so I can maybe hear a lap count here. Let's see what we got for a lap count.
All right, here we go. Going green with lap 144 of 200. Let's go.
Okay, so 144 of 200.
Oh, God.
There we go, green flag, and here we go. Let's see what's going to happen here into turn 1 with the 18 there. Running in the second position for a moment. Looks like the 9 might be able to carry the momentum off. Yes, he will. He will carry the momentum and hold the 18 back into third place. Now the 18 is going to be trying to see if he can get another third place finish, because he has been very consistent at getting those top 3 finishes in these small field sizes. But I think this is probably the most competitive of the small fields that we've had. Not saying anything bad about any of the guys that we've had before when we've had small fields, but I think we really do have probably at the very least 6 of the best drivers in the Fire Cup Series roster running up at the front right now. And it looks like the 08 actually had a bit of an issue there on the coming off of one of the corners. I think he might have hit the apron and spun. Say that you got the 10 trying to just get the power down. 18's really struggled, but the 9 has not struggled at all. He actually got by these 3 while we weren't paying attention to him. And he just goes out there, takes the race lead, and he is going to try and walk away from this one. Now, I think this could be, though, a situation where you have to start thinking about potentially saving some fuel. Try and maybe stretch it to the end of this race, because I think there's definitely going to be someone who's going to try to not come to pit road anymore in this race. Whether I think that's a right move or a wrong move remains to be seen. I mean, let me know, or ask me again tomorrow, and I can let you know which strategy you should use. But again, that probably isn't that helpful right now, because clearly you're trying to win the race tonight, not tomorrow. Can't be a Monday morning quarterback. To use a football reference there. Yeah, right now though you've got 73 against the wall running 3rd, it looks like. So he and the 10 are actually going to be running. It looks like the 10 might be trying to get up here to the 73, and with a little bit of contact with the wall, yes, the 10 will get right to the 73 pretty much in the middle of the corners here. The 73 seems to have a little better drive off, but the 10 has the better entrance into the corners. Let's see, what do we got here? Man, these guys, they're dicing it up at the front. Oh, whoa, what the? That definitely didn't look good. I was just kind of watching and just kind of trying to figure out what was going on here, because this is really going to end up becoming a fuel mileage style race, I think. Especially if there isn't any cautions, which, to be honest, with the amount the field is kind of spread out, I'd be probably in favor of saying that there probably won't be any more cautions to the end of the race, which is great for us, for our time. I mean, we're going to probably be done this race in an hour and a half. But it won't be great for the competition, because I don't know if... Well, actually, the 3 might be able to catch him. Yeah, the 3 is actually right there to him. Yeah, so the 3 is pretty much right on top of the 9 performance-wise here. Actually, I think the 3 might even be a little quicker. I think the 9 is just more consistent when it comes to his laps. Now, 9's, of course, catching his teammate here, so... Does he maybe take it a little easier on his teammate? Does his teammate maybe take it a little easier on him to let him by, since they're both advanced regardless? So, definitely looks like it's going to be a 2-horse race here, though, between these front 2, if it does maintain green flag, because these front 2, they are miles ahead of the rest of the competition here tonight. With this track, you do tend to see a fair amount of domination, but you also can see some very exciting finishes. Especially when it's down to essentially a 2-horse race. And especially if you give them a caution flag right near the end and it's just those 2 in contention. They could probably put on a pretty good show. Right now, that 9 car trying to get the drive off the corner. 3 car launching it into the corners, just trying to stay with the 9 if he can for right now. Because I think, to be honest, I think the 3 thinks the 9 is going to run out of fuel. To be honest, I don't know if the 9 doesn't think that he's going to run out of fuel here. Yeah, right now though, this 3 is just kind of wrapping it around the inside. Now, I think this front 2 is probably going to be your battle for the win. Let's see, do we got anyone else that's going to be playing a role here? Actually, you might have the lap cars playing a very big role here. You got lap cars battling for positions here, and the leaders are coming. Let's see what's going to happen here. It looks like the 08 and the 10, their cars are starting to fall off on the long run. I'm all good. Sorry about the sneeze, guys. Yeah, right now though, if I'm this number 9, I'm starting to get a little worried there, looking ahead of me and seeing all that traffic. Yeah, I really don't know what you do here, but I think in the end, I think your ultimate goal has got to be to get past that lap traffic. I don't think you can just go with the strategy of right behind the lap traffic and just wait it out. Especially with the fact that the second place guy is still right there. You really don't see a way that you can really kind of just let up and just kind of ride behind these lap cars here to not try and pass them. Now, Gull might be one of those guys that you can probably convince to just kind of let you by fairly easily, especially if he can maintain the lucky dog position. Problem is though, is that you've got a whole cluster of these guys, and you can't guarantee any one of them really that they're going to be the lucky dog. And the 3 comes to pit road, so the 3 determines that he cannot make it. I believe you will see you're going to see 4 tires probably to try and make it stick the rest of the run. Now I think the game has changed here. So, with the 3 pitting here, I think the 9 has a few options here. You can either run to halfway in the fuel run, which would be or halfway in the run, which would be run about 30 laps, come pit, get 4 tires, run another 30 laps or so. Or you've got to run the entire fuel window out and hope you can trap the second place car a lap down under a caution flag coming out. Which again, I'm not sure is going to be a great gamble. Or you needed to have followed to follow him, because right now you're just losing time to him. And I don't know if he'd gain that time back if he just reacted to pit now. But he is starting to put some guys a lap down here for that number 9. He's coming up on the 18 and the 08 here for this one. Right now though, this 9, he's just wrapping the bottom of the racetrack right now, and to be honest, I think he needs to back down the pace even more just to try and, because to be honest, if I'm the 9 and I think that there's a chance I can make it on fuel. I think I save the fuel and try and make it, because you're gonna have a you're gonna probably have a lap or two of advantage over the field when they all come to pit road. If you can stretch it and they can't, I mean, that right there is a very likely scenario to get the win. Yeah, right now though, this 9 car, he's riding in behind his teammate here in this 08. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I would say probably nothing really that good for the rest of the field, because I think these two, they can really kind of work this out between the two of them as teammates. And with this being the next lap, the final lap car for a while, you can pretty much guarantee him that he'll be the lucky dog if need be. Though, 9 able to get by the 08, so really is just kind of a waiting game right now. And I wish there was a little bit more to talk about point standings wise and whatnot, but I mean, these 6 of the 6 that are going to be racing for a championship next week are going to be continuing to have a shot at the championship next week. I'm going to have to rework all these guys' point standings and whatnot. Go. Oh, the 08 and the 9 actually starting to shake it up at the front. Sorry, my bad. And I am really running low on energy right now, but here we go. The 9 and the 08 battling it out. So they're actually going to race it out here, which I like to see, because right now they're pretty much Hendrick Motorsports from 2007. They've got one of the biggest teams, and they are, well, biggest teams. They've got 2 cars, but they're very fast cars. Now, it isn't quality over quantity, but, well, I think actually it is quality over quantity. Sorry, not the other way around. It's not quantity over quality with them, unlike with Hendrick Motorsports. I feel like at some point they started trying to put out 4 cars when the 5 car really was not worth pretty much putting, well, they didn't put anything behind it to really make it worth putting anything behind as a fan and getting invested into rooting for the 5 car or whoever might have been driving it, whether that be Martin, Mears, Kyle Busch even. Well, Kyle Busch I feel like was kind of the last driver where the 5 actually mattered. Here we go. Man, these two though, they're actually putting on a pretty good show here for a lap car and a lead lap car who are both teammates. Definitely putting on a good show. So, right now you've got, I mean, right now it's really just a long waiting game, because the 3 has already he's already put his gamble in that that everybody's gonna need to pit one more time. And as I've said, I think if I'm the 9, I need to start backing it down unless I think I absolutely can't make it. Then if I can't make it, I got to look at one of those 2 options. I've either got to hope for a caution, or I've got to pit around halfway to try and take better advantage of the tires, hopefully. If you wait any longer than that, you're toast. If you pit now, I mean, you'll have the fresh tires, but you will have lost a bunch of time to the other drivers on fresh tires here, as the 3 is trying to make some headway here in the traffic. Looks like he's finally got a little bit of clean air for a bit, which clean air at Richmond is not very common. Here we go. The 08 is on pit road now. So that's the second driver to blink and go to pit road. Yeah, so right now, though, just kind of looking at it. I mean, it's a long game here. I mean, like, having to look at it from this long of a picture, the 3 just needs to put together absolutely stellar laps every single lap here. And needs to be consistent. It's really the 3's goal is to try and pressure the 9 into realizing that he might not be able to make it work on the halfway strategy and have to just stay out and hope for a caution, which, again, may or may not happen. And if the longer you wait, the less time you'll have on those fresh tires at the end of the race to try and make something happen. And the longer you have to wait for these tires to potentially fall off a cliff lap time wise. So it's going to be a long waiting game here, but we very well could see a pretty good finish for it. So thank you guys for everybody that stuck around so far throughout the 2 streams. I know it's starting to get a little bit later into the night, but this race is a night race, and it is truly here under the lights. Here we got plenty of lights on in the studio. Getting ready for it because, of course, I'm not at the track. Would love to be at Richmond actually calling a race, but there's not going to be really any real racing until probably the month of August, from the looks of it, which means my Pocono trip probably not happening. My New Hampshire Motor Speedway trip maybe not happening. My trip to Talladega in October might be my first race, if that even happens. I don't even know what the plan is there, potentially. I do want to see Brendan Gaughan's last race, though, if at all possible, and I know that's his final race. Unless he decides to continue to race afterwards, kind of like what Jimmy Johnson's done about how he's not sure about retiring after this season. Again, I think the big thing that's going to come down to it for Jimmy is, does he get to race at every track once in his retirement tour? If so, I think he'll decide to retire with that. If not, I think he'll go and run it one more time to give everybody a chance to see their hero, everybody's hero, really, Jimmy Johnson, race one more time in person, or even at their home track on the TV set. And here we go. Battle for the lead is heating up here, and there we go. The 9 lets the 3 by, so that's again. Oh, and there goes the caution flag. That might have been the caution if we seen anyone else get collected in it, but it does not look like anyone else got piled up in it. So once again, Dodge Dakota, now he's seeing the 3 car absolutely motoring on away from him. He's got to probably think now, do you pit now? Like, at what point are you going to say you've lost too much time to really make it all back around to the checkers? I mean, gotta imagine he's in fuel-saving mode here, because I think that's probably the only realistic hope to win this race, is to save fuel win the race either on fuel mileage or a lucky caution. I think Dodge Dakota has absolutely gotten outplayed on strategy here. I think he probably was up there as one of the fastest cars. I do not think he's going to get this one, though. I think he's going to come second. And as I say, still an average finish of like 1.3 in the round. So, I mean, that's a really good average finish. And his average finish is already one of the best ever in sports history. He's got one of the best average finishes. He's got an average finish right now prior to this race of 3.8, or not 3.8, 3.18, and that very easily could end up in a 2 point something, like a 2.9 at the end of the. Actually, what would a win do for his average finish? Let me actually just do some real quick math. Just add a win to his wins column, and let's see what the average finish does. That would put him to a 3.0 average finish. So, if he's able to win, that would bring him to a 3.0 average finish. An average finish of 3rd across the entire season is Congratulations, Dodge Dakota, on your win. The 3 just absolutely killed his chances. The 3 needed to be flawless. That was the thing with this strategy. Unless now it's kind of the tables have flipped. He needs to, now the 3 needs to absolutely run flawless laps from here to the finish. The 9 now has a bit of breathing room. Now, of course, if he runs out of fuel, that could still be bad. Looks like, though, the 9 might have already won the race. Yes, the 9 has won. So, the race is over. I believe the 9 has gotten the win. We're going to have to wait and see, though. Waiting for the results to actually come through. But yeah, they are definitely pacing around, though, under the... So, the race is over. I think maybe it was just Warrior spinning it out. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Dodge Dakota sweeps it. Warrior and Gull managed to maintain the lead lap. Everybody else 2 or more laps down. So, massive congratulations to Dodge Dakota here on his win in the Fire Cup Series. In the round of his second win in the round of 8. He will be moving on to the round of 6 along with Chiller, Warrior, Gull, Never Give Up JP, and Beastly Sleeve, who will all be going on to compete next week at, I believe, Watkins Glen here. Let me check just to make sure. Yeah, Watkins Glen next week here. Oh, no, we already ran Watkins Glen. Never mind. Atlanta next week. Sorry, my bad. So you got Atlanta next week to start off the round of 6. A lot of these guys, you're going to be looking forward to trying to go and get their round of 6 started off real strong. So thank you guys all for watching. And we will hopefully see you guys in the next video, stream, or whatever you guys decide to do with the rest of your night. Thank you guys all for watching, and we will see you guys later.